Okay, hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about the economy and how we can improve it. So let's think about the economy, describing how good or bad the economy is doing by a wagon. And let's also say that we will measure the economy's effect by the velocity of the forward motion of this wagon. And intuitively, we can think that if the wagon moves faster, the economy is doing better. So faster isn't better. And intuitively, as the economy improves, we can do good things. We can keep our citizens healthy, we can educate them better, we can do great things around the world. And conversely, if it slows down, we can't do good things. Let's also represent the population of the United States by these characters out here. And let's say that there's the United States is represented by 10 caricatures out here. Well, it turns out that that about half of our population is paying income tax, and that means that they're producing GDP. And so let's look at about the half that are actually pulling this wagon. Is that the distribution of forces is not distributed equally across here. It turns out that 10% of the population, about half of one of these guys, produces 90% of the pull or income taxes. So how do we increase the velocity of this wagon? Well, our liberal friends have a theory is that if you get a big stick, okay, and you whip up on this guy that's doing 90% of the work and make him pull harder and harder, is that the wagon will move faster. The only problem with that is that these guys are pretty ingenious and pretty pretty smart. And they are doing some things that all of us would like to do. You know, they're buying multiple homes. They have lavish vacations. They're buying cars and expensive cars, and they're doing things. But remember, our capitalist theory is that if you're a capitalist, is that the individual, if he empowers himself, he somehow or another helps all the rest of us. So if our liberal friends whip up on this guy and demonize this guy, he has the resources to drop out. He can move to anywhere in the world he wants. He can vegetate, and he can not, if he chooses to, not contribute to pulling this wagon. And
satellite object E rising.
And that is absolutely can happen. One of the other things our liberal friends are doing is they're encouraging our folks over here to move from pulling to riding. And they're doing this in various ways. And one of the ways they're doing it is that they're encouraging by our work rules and by our welfare system. They're saying that they're encouraging us not to work very hard and to move from actually pulling to riding. I think this is counterintuitive and counterproductive. Now let's investigate some of the reasons why this wagon is not moving us forward. Well, one of the things is called headwinds. We've heard a lot about headwinds. And of course, one is the world economy. Another thing is the situation in Europe. But there are some things, some other things, and one of them is energy policy. The other thing is formation of capital. The other thing is the education system. And 6 is fair trade. Now, some of these items in this list are beyond our control, but certainly energy, capital formation, education, and fair training are certainly in our control. Now, let's just focus on energy a little bit. All right, let me get out that.